Good morning guys, thought I'd do a quick video because I've obviously been in show week. I thought I'd talk to you about what I've been up to, what I'm going to be up to next week, and obviously what I intend to do with some of the new videos now Kids and Witchcraft is done. Because obviously I need to get some ideas. So yeah, obviously as you guys know it's been show week and I've been performing my little heart out. Opening night was interesting. I mean, it was things like I spoke too quickly in the sketch and made it finish quite quickly, so they weren't ready with the set for the next item that our sketch was supposed to cover for. I sung Under the Sea slightly wrong and missed out a huge chunk of the lyrics because I couldn't remember them. Nearly had a coughing fit in Sing in the opening. And I was thinking, oh my god, why? Oh my god, why? But the other two shows, all the other shows after that haven't been so bad. So that was great. Yeah. And then obviously the night after, Thursday night, we've got this gang show tradition where we all the youth 16 and overs, straight after the show go to a Chinese or an Indian restaurant, and we have the place to ourselves, so we book it especially, and we eat food, we natter, we have a good time, and we sing. We sing a lot, because we write spoof versions of the songs that we do in the show to do with things that have happened in the gang that year. I think there was a song about uniform and the fact that before you get your gang show t-shirt you have to wear your scout or guide uniform to every rehearsal. I'll admit that I was a perpetrator of that rule. Once or twice I turned up in civvies because I'd come straight from college, straight to gang show, because I'd had a meeting with student union or whatever, and we used to get really told off, and that was included in the song. In the end I had to persuade my student union to change my meeting day, because I said, look, I'm not being funny, I can't attend Thursdays because it's just, I've got to get home and get myself sorted so I don't get in trouble with gang show. So I sorted that out and that was all good. Yeah, so I think we had another one about the fact it took our director a little longer than usual to write a particular song for one of our items, and there was a song taking the mickey out of that. Obviously he took it in good spirit and he chuckled along as well. I think my favourite one had to be about cream buns being a girl's best friend. It's like, damn straight. If you'd added tea in, I would have been even happier. So yeah, we did stuff like that, and we sang cat curry. That korma we had was surprisingly spicy. Korma isn't supposed to be spicy, it's supposed to be creamy and coconutty. I couldn't taste any coconut in it at all. It was all spicy and I wasn't happy. So I ended up just drinking and having a good time. And the inside of Budweiser and a Coke, but I think, yeah, I do like my lagers, so yeah, happy days. Do you think? So next week, obviously, I go back to college next week. Also go back to the carers again because obviously I've been staying here all week because we decided it'd just be better for me to stay here rather than me bouncing back and forth from Gosport, because the fact that I was being late home every night and I wouldn't always get a lift, and a taxi would be really expensive every night, and I didn't want to face going on public transport in the dark at 11:30 and stuff like that, so I just said, look, I'll just stay here, and obviously the in-laws agreed, so I'm here. But yeah, I'll be going back to the carers or Witchy HQ, so basically back to normal really, except from now I've got to really crack on and finish that screenplay, because the screenplay is still unfinished, and I should be filming this month, apparently, because if we break up in sort of May time, at the end of May, then I'm really going to have to crack on and get some stuff filmed, even if I film and write as I go, which I think I'll end up doing, because the other thing is they're putting on even more coursework. I'm behind on a load of coursework as well, and then I've got to obviously catch up with all that. I'm making a film by myself, I've got to get the crew, I've got to get the cast all together. Some parts of me are thinking, what the hell am I doing the film by myself when I'm so behind on everything else. So I think I'm going to have a word with my tutor when I go back and see if, and I'll say, look, I thought about this over the holidays and I've decided that actually it's going to be too tricky for me to make a film by myself. Can I join a group that's really early in production and work on it? And if they say no, and I'm like, well, if I fail the course, then, it's partly my fault, but partly I've seen the light and seen the responsibility that I've picked up, and it's too much for me to handle. So, with everything else I've got on in my life, so yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, and really just stuff like that, really. So yeah, final major project I've got next week is also the Close Over Labels of Clothes Not Humans campaign, all of that week. So yay! I'm going to be really busy, especially on the Women's Day. That's going to be really mad. I'm obviously going to have to help out with LBGT, and I don't think we've sorted anything out for black/ethnic minorities, because it's really difficult to get hold of those people at college, and they never really want to help or anything, so we have to do everything ourselves, and it's really tricky. So I don't know what we're going to do for that. I think we're just going to do what we did last year. I don't know, who knows. But yeah, it's going to be good, but really busy. I'm going to be really tired as well. So, not to mention that obviously I'll be really picking up my tarot stuff again. Obviously my fiance's cousin's obviously wanting a reading done, so I'm going to have to do a reading for her at some point. She'll apply for a reading. Then obviously I'll probably going to get some online readings again. So if anyone wants to email me, go to my blog and check everything out for that. Stuff like that. Yeah. And I think what I'm going to be doing for witchy videos in the next few weeks, I wanted to do a video about tea leaf readings. That's something I want to get into. I want to obviously do some tarot videos, and I was on YouTube yesterday, or was it the day before? Yeah. And there's two people who are doing tea with two witchlings. Every month they're going to do, they're going to talk about witchy issues, whilst having a cup of tea. And I'm thinking, although these guys are American, I'm thinking, how British is that? I'm thinking, if only I could have a go at that, because it would be weird me having a cup of tea with myself and what have you. So yeah, I might have a metaphorical tea party as a video as well, and see how that goes, and do like that kind of series as well. So stay tuned, and fingers crossed I'll get something sorted. I know I've lost a couple of subscribers recently because I haven't been doing as many videos, which I think is a shame. But it doesn't matter. But thank you guys if you've stuck with me. You should be getting more videos from me in the future. It's just because obviously the past 2 weeks I've been stupidly busy. So yeah, blessed be guys, and thanks again.